Hi guys, it's me, Kat. Again, a different type of format is only because I don't have time to sit down and record the proper video. But again, I want to give my opinion on a different newspaper article or articles that I found online in the last couple of days. I'm hoping the sound is better this time. I actually changed my microphone, so I'm using a different one. And without any further ado, let's get started. My favorite, Madeleine Mccann. The Australian Madeleine Mccann. So I've seen this a couple of times in the British media, of course. The newspapers, the media in general, is comparing Cleo Smith disappearance with Madeleine Mccann and even calling Cleo Smith the Australian Madeleine Mccann. Apparently dubbed the Australian Madeleine Mccann. Let's just go. I'm only on the first page of Google UK. If you can see, I typed in here the Australian Madeleine Mccann. Top stories at the minute, as we are on Friday the 5th of November, are Australia's Madeleine Mccann miraculously found safe after frantic 2-week search. Madeleine McCann's parents say discovery of Cleo Smith gives them hope. Another one, this one is from Daily Mail. Madeleine McCann's parents claim Cleo Smith's rescue gives them hope. Okay, let's just go on the article from the Mirror. We do know how biased the British media is. And so, of course, that they would grab this opportunity of Cleo Smith from the spotlight and send it towards our lovely McCanns, Kate and Gerry McCann. And of course, that Kate and Gerry McCann and their whole PR circus will grab any opportunity they can from any spotlight, from any missing child, and draw it on their own. It happened with Cleo Smith. It happened before with a German girl who went missing. They said that they compared her to Maddie. Now it happened with Cleo Smith, although Cleo Smith doesn't have anything to do with Maddie whatsoever. And honestly, I truly believe that nobody in Australia is going to compare Madeleine McCann with Cleo Smith. I don't think, yes, there might be similarities in terms of how Cleo Smith went missing. However, Cleo has already been found. So there's no comparison really. No comparison at all. But let's just read the article. Oh, these things bring me so much. I don't even know the word for it. Okay. Of course, here we have a photo of Kate McCann, Gerry McCann, holding an age progression photo of Madeleine when she was, I think that she was 16 or how old she was in the age progression photo here. But anyway, let's carry on. Madeleine McCann's parents say discovery of Cleo Smith gives them hope. But I think to Madeleine McCann's parents, anything would give them hope just so nobody says that Madeleine McCann is deceased and they have something to do with her disappearance. And of course, if they would say that she is deceased, then the funding would stop. Madeleine McCann's parents have said the case of Cleo Smith, a 4-year-old Australian girl who was found more than 2 weeks after disappearing, gives them hope they will find their daughter. Madeleine McCann's parents have said the finding of a 4-year-old Australian girl has given them hope their child will be found alive. Okay, first, and the most obvious difference here between Madeleine McCann and Cleo Smith is that Cleo Smith went missing for 18 days. 18 days, and then she was found. Madeleine McCann went missing in 2007, and more than 13 years later, she still hasn't been found, or her remains have not still been found. A huge time difference here. Secondly, just because Kate and Gerry McCann are clinging onto the disappearance of Cleo Smith and then her being found, it does not mean that people are referring to Cleo Smith as the Australian Madeleine McCann. No, it doesn't mean anything at all whatsoever. Nothing. Okay, let's carry on. Cleo Smith was found on Monday alive and well after vanishing from a campsite in Western Australia more than a fortnight ago. She was branded Australia's Madeleine McCann as her disappearance bore a striking resemblance to that of then 3-year-old Madeleine, who went missing while on holiday in Portugal in 2007. Okay, hold on a second. Dear Daily Mirror, dear all the other British media who are saying that Cleo Smith was branded Australia's Madeleine McCann, please, dear newspapers, show me where exactly was it said in any Australian media that Cleo Smith was branded Australia's Madeleine McCann. Not only is this disrespectful to Cleo Smith and her parents, but also it makes you look like idiotic media outlets. Sorry, my opinion, I'm saying it, it's my opinion. This is disrespectful to Cleo Smith and is also disrespectful to her parents and to everybody who participated in finding Cleo Smith. She's got nothing to do with Madeleine. There is absolutely no similarities apart of the age being close in age together with Madeleine McCann, and also she went missing. But she only went missing for 18 days. She was found. Madeleine went missing in 2007. She is still not found. It's all about PR here. Everything about PR, everything about the spotlight, everything about them. Let's move on. Kate and Gerry McCann are now reported to be thankful that little Cleo has been found unharmed after she went missing from her tent in Carnarvon on October 16th. Yes, Kate and Gerry McCann might be thankful, just like are millions of people around the world who know about Cleo Smith having gone missing. Everybody is thankful that Cleo Smith was found. Again, the fact that Kate and Gerry McCann are thankful does not mean anything at all. Nothing at all. It doesn't mean anything. A source close to the family told The Sun, and I quote, Kate and Gerry knew about the case, which has had a lot of publicity here, and like many people were willing the child to be found safe and well. Of course, because there was a lot of publicity. Kate and Gerry McCann are just two people among millions of people who were aware of this case of Cleo Smith going missing because of the publicity around it. Again, there's absolutely no similarity with Madeleine McCann. Why? Because Madeleine McCann's case has had a lot of publicity because of all the PR that them, Kate and Gerry McCann, Clarence Mitchell and the British government, in my opinion, arranged for it to be all the time in the spotlight. This case of Cleo Smith progressed naturally, had the coverage from the Australian media, nothing to do with the government involvement of a cover-up or whatever else. It's the news every parent of a missing child hopes and prays for, no matter how long it has been. Yes, of course, that's true, I agree with that, but Kate and Gerry McCann, on the other hand, most likely they know what happened with Madeleine McCann. So their hope and prayers are possibly only for the public eye. The family source added, and I quote, kidnapped children can be found. This case is proof and gives Kate and Gerry and all those other families of missing people hope. They never stop hoping for that happy and positive news. Yes, again, I agree with this statement. However, kidnapped children, yes, can be found. But when the parents know about what happened to their missing child, in my opinion, she will not be found if they don't want her to be found. That's the truth. In comparison to Cleo Smith, who was already found, thanks to the help of the volunteers, of the public, of the police, of the government, everybody who came together, and she was found. Let's carry on. Cleo's disappearance had sparked a frantic search which came to an end when officers broke into a locked home and found Cleo in one of the rooms. Police broke into the house in Carnarvon, a town about 100 kilometers, 62 miles south of the campsite, at about 1 p.m. Australian time on Wednesday. A 36-year-old man has been taken into custody in relation to the disappearance. Police said the abduction appears to have been opportunistic and they expect to file charges later in the day. Her relieved mom, Ellie Smith, took to Instagram to say our family is whole again. Announcing the discovery earlier, Deputy Commissioner Cole Blanche said, It's my privilege to announce that in the early hours of this morning, the Western Australia Police Force rescued Cleo Smith. Cleo is alive and well. Actually, in all honesty, I was so happy when I read the news that Cleo Smith was found, and it was very surprising because obviously she went missing for 18 days. No, I don't think anybody expected her to be found and for Cleo Smith to be found alive. Luckily, she was found alive, safe and well, which, oh my God, I could not believe it when I read. It was amazing. The police work, the search, everything was just amazing, and it ended in Cleo Smith being found safe and well and returned to her family. The Deputy Commissioner added, "This is the outcome we all hoped and prayed for." He said that incredible police work had led to Cleo's rescue and that the force would have more to say in the coming days. Prime Minister Scott Morrison also welcomed the wonderful relieving news. "Cleo Smith has been found and is home safe and sound. Our prayers answered," Morrison said on Twitter. Okay, so with this I am ending the article, but I want to add a couple of things. So first of all, there's no such thing as Australian Madeleine Mccann. Cleo Smith is a girl of her own. There's no reason why she should be brought into the spotlight next to Madeleine Mccann. I'm sorry, I know that Madeleine Mccann has gone missing, but these people, Kate and Jerry McCann and all their PR team and whatnot, they are grabbing every single opportunity possible and available to them to take the spotlight off of a missing child and bring it onto them. It's ridiculous, and the fact that the media, the British media, is condoning this behavior and even highlighting it, and you see it everywhere. The Australian Madeleine McCann. No, it's not the Australian Madeleine McCann, it's Cleo Smith. Cleo Smith went missing in Australia for 18 days and she's been found. Madeleine McCann is a completely different case. Madeleine McCann went missing in Portugal in 2007 and she still has not been found. Again, please, the British media, show me exactly in which Australian media does it say that Cleo Smith has been what? I even forgot what he said here. Has been branded Australia's Madeleine McCann. Please, I really want to see that news article in Australia. Please, do show me that. Otherwise, you are behaving even worse than children. You are. That's the British media, in my opinion, at the moment as it is around the Madeleine McCann case. Okay, then, also, lastly, before I end this video or audio or whatever this is I'm doing, yeah, just my opinion, I just want to say that in this particular situation with Cleo Smith, I think that the UK police and the US police, they should take example of how the Australian police handled the disappearance of Cleo Smith. She has been found after 18 days, safe and sound. She has been returned to her family. Nobody expected her to be found, although you do have hope, but you don't really expect a child to be found after 18 days, safe and well. She was found safe and well, healthy, clean, in a house alone. The suspect was arrested and is in custody. And what I want to say is that this police, the Australian police, went to extensive length to try and find her. They used satellite to try and find her. They used drones. They used every technology they had available. They even used facial recognition technology, and they scanned the black web to see if her photo is being circulated on the black web. They have tried every single thing possible to find her. The government, they gave a reward of $1 million for whoever comes with information that leads to her discovery. It was a brilliant work by the police. Brilliant. It was brilliantly done, and I'm so happy that Cleo Smith has been found. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening to me, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Take care and stay safe. Bye.